Hey everyone, welcome to another video from Dave and Ray's Projects Around. Today's video is going to be on helping the air conditioner unit work better in this house. When the house was built in the late 30s, they didn't have air conditioning. So it had been retrofitted over the years. And when they did it, they only had one cold air return for the entire house to get the air back to the furnace to cool it off. That cold air return is over here. So here's that cold air return. It is at the bottom of the steps that come down from upstairs. And it's in the living room here. And this is the only cold air return in the entire house. Now, this is a house of almost 2,000 square feet, and this is the only return right here. So what ends up happening is this room, the living room, the former living room, is always cooler than the rest of the house. So today's project is we're going to put one in the family room that will help pull the air. Say hi, Luca. Will help pull the air back to the furnace and increase the efficiency of the cooling of this house. So this is the area where we're going to put the cold air return. It'll go into here, which is the rim joist of the original house. This is the old floor. That's going to be coming out. That'll be another project we do. But that is the level, and then I'm standing in the addition, the family room, which is always warmer. There's Luca again. We're going to put the return right there, right in that riser on the stairs, which right behind it is the sill plate. Now we're downstairs in the laundry room, and we're going to, that's the location that we need to come through right there. So we're going to be coming through with, and I could put panning in here, but the way that this is, it would be a real pain in the butt to put panning in. So we're just going to run a 6-inch duct through here. Then we're going to drop it down and run along the plumbing pipe over to here. And then we're going to go up and over into the other room. I'll show you that. 1938 house, very cramped. Might be hard. I'll have to get a flashlight, but we're going to be coming through that space in there and then to the other side of the furnace. So here we are on the other side of the furnace. Here's a hot water heater. And this is the return panning. You can see it. You can see it come along here. So we're going to cut into here. And then we're going to go back through this nightmare, the 6-inch pipe, and out to the area that I previously showed you. So stay watching. This ought to be a fun one. Watch us get dirty trying to mess with this, but it really needs to be done. Oh, you see the nails sticking down there? We got to get those out of the way. I don't want to pull them down because I know what they're holding on to, so we'll just kind of bend them back out of the way. But that pipe's going to go right in here, along with that is going to be right in the way. All right. So, let me show you what's got to go in here. I'll grab it. No, there you go, Ring. So, this boot, 6x10, they ought to fit up in there. And then we'll come off here with 6-inch pipe coming across. So, we're going to get it up as high as we can. So what I'm going to do is I'll come 3 inches down from the decking on the floor and then center in that joist. So 14 3/4, which will be 7 3/8, and then we're just going to come down 3 inches. All right, so we want to make that fit into here. So this is 14 3/4, half of that is 7 3/8. And then we're going to come down from the subfloor on this rim joist. This is called your rim joist. We're going to come down 3 inches, which will be center. That's where I'm going to make my pilot hole out into the other room. So you can see I made the center mark. Vertical line coming down and the horizontal line. That's where we'll drill the pilot hole. We're going to take this edge off here and then remove the riser. Alright, so Ray's going to pull the nail from this side of the board, not the other side of the board. And see how that tore out like that? If you had pulled that nail on this side, you would have gotten a giant tear out. Now all we have is this little mark over here that we can touch up. So when you're pulling nails, pull them from the back side. Hold that side in over there, Ray. Give me that pencil. Oh, that's... Always falls where your nail is, huh? That was a little better. All right. All right, clean that up a little bit, and then we will have to do the rest of this with a sawzall and a spade bit. Alright, that should be enough to get the sawzall in there. And we'll cut it all the way down to here. If you bring the camera close. See that? Got a little line that runs there. This is the rim joist. That's the sill plate. So we're going to cut straight down. There's a nail here that they towed it on. We're going to straight down to this sill plate. We've gotten that cut through most of the way with the sawzall. Let's switch to this. Cut that bottom portion out. All right, let's see if we can get it popped out with a hammer. All right, so it's, when I cut it at an angle back this way. So you can't take a board and shove it through when it's angled back that way. And I have to cut it. There goes one piece. All right, there we go, folks. So we'll get this cleaned out, and we'll clean this up with the Sawzall, get it square, and then we'll be putting the boot in. All right, so I slid the boot in temporarily, got it all cleaned out, fits perfect. But here's the deal. This is the cover that we use. And this is actually a supply cover, not a return cover. But the return covers are just so plain Jane and ugly. My wife wanted something a little bit prettier. So I'm going to disable it and take these fins out. That way the grandson doesn't, accidentally shut off the return flow. So I'll disable this. But here's the problem. It's got, will fit inside that boot, but then you've got the lip. So if you take a look at it, that lip sitting down on the floor, we've got a cut to here. I'll make a pencil mark. So I've got to cut an additional, and we'll raise this boot up so that this plate will fit in here, which is not going to hurt. We got plenty of room. We've still got, what do we got there, Ray? Just over an 1 5/8, and it looks like we need to take off about 1 1/8 inches. So we got plenty. So we'll go ahead and cut that out. Can you see the black, Stephanie?
No.
You look good?
Yes.
All right. So what we did is we spray painted the inside of that black, and we'll probably spray paint a little bit farther back in there on the maybe the first couple of 6 inches of the ductwork. That way, you can't see down inside of it. All right. That's all done. Hardly see that. Looks nice. We get that cut in, and all we have to do is just clean up a little bit up here, and then we go downstairs. All right, so now we're going to connect 6-inch piece of pipe all the way down here. We've got to cut out this cross block. We should be able to stretch above those wires, and then we'll come to, remove the light here, right about where those wires are. We're going to 90 down and come over. So let's get started with that. Reposition the camera. That's the piece we need. you for holding that, Ray. Oh yeah, look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And the last
that's
step?
that's where we need to go. And that, my friends, is how you do it. Yeah. So all right, give me another one. You recorded? So you probably can hear the kids. They're all the way upstairs at the other end of the vent yelling. Carter! Beautiful. There you go. The return is made. All right, let me see that, Ray. There you go. Oh, airborne. There you go. Turn's made. Goes over and to the return. So we did it. That was kind of a pain in the butt, but it was necessary. Alright, right. Put a few screws in these and then I'll take these up. So if you want to start. So that wraps it up. We've got them all taped up. It makes the turn, it goes over here and comes all the way around through this rat's nest and into the their return. So that is what was needed. Took us several hours to do, but it was something that was necessary. So if you enjoyed the video, Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and thanks for watching again another episode of Projects Around with Dave and Ray. Have a good one.